Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here today, and you really should be too. Because today we're going to see if we can solve that age-old question, are there rubies in your fish tank? Okay, it may not be an age-old question, but it's one that I've heard here and there recently. It's like, are there rubies in your fish tanks? And the premise behind this is that the aquarium gravel that you get comes out of rivers and streams and whatever, and it's strained down to the small little aquarium-sized pebble pieces. And it's a possibility that where they get it, there's rubies in it. And like, how are we going to figure out if there is or not? I guess the only way we can is to actually look for them. So, I got a bag of aquarium gravel from the Mart of Wall. And the only way to look for them, I guess, is to get the chickens out the way, open it up, and start looking. And since rubies do glow under UV light, I have my UV light here, and we're going to see if it has the proper wavelength that we might be able to pick some out. So I got myself a handy dandy bowl and a handy dandy thing of gravel. And, well, let's start. And if we find one, we're definitely going to cut the thing. But how do you get your thumb stuck in a freaking scissors? Okay, thumb extraction complete. So let's take some of these and see what we got. Put some in there and take a look. And whoa, hold on a minute. I'll be darned. Well, if we didn't find rubies, get this out of here, we found a fossil. That is a section of crinoid stem. Yep, that's what that is. That was totally unexpected. That is crinoid stem. Well, as I said, that was completely unexpected. If nothing else, we know that you can find fossils in your fish tank now. Woohoo! Alright, so I grabbed the bowl to put the rubies, or maybe fossils, into. Now let's take what we got here so far. Spread this out. And I don't know if these things have been waxed, but they're awfully shiny. They may have been waxed. So I wouldn't think you'd want to do that for in your fishbowl. So I'm going to turn off the lights here. Turn off all the lights. And oh, got to reset the camera. Sheesh. And see if there we go. See if we can get something to glow. And I'm going to, if I find something glowing, I'm sort of shading it and using the light here. And actually I'm getting a little bit of thing. Oh man, the bowl glows. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so let me see if I can. This may not be the most scientific way to do things. Okay, we got a little bit of glowy something here. It's probably some organic material on that one. I don't have anything that's like glowing red, as a ruby should. You know, we don't seem to have anything glowing under the shade of the hand as I look it across there. Let me see how bad this. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. That might be better. Okay. That bowl was really messing it up. Oh, as you can see, we got some glowiness going on that one there. You can see, well, my fingernails are glowing. You can see the the slight bit of glowiness on that stone. So yeah, I'm not seeing any glowing ruby type material there. Maybe you can see, is there a little, can you see that little shiny sparky thing there? Very, very slightly. Yeah. Let me tell you what. Whoa, sorry about that. Let's get a different bowl that doesn't fluoresce as we use it. So don't go away. Okay, that might be better. Yes, that's definitely going to be better. What I have here is a piece of brown or gray foam, and I'm going to dump the stuff on there and see if we can look for the glowy rubies without blowing our eyeballs out with that bright green glowy thing. Okay, so maybe I'll zoom in a little bit on there, see if we can keep everything from... Okay, what do we got right there? This looks like it's just shiny. Got something glowing right there. I think it's just reflecting the reflectivity. Oh, there's a string. Boy, that was glowing nice. Oh, wait. Do we have something that's sort of glowing? Do we have a hard time getting it to focus? That's possible. That might be of interest. Anyway, we'll put that into the bucket of interesting stuff and see if we can get the camera to focus. Okay, it looks like we may not have any actual ruby glowing thingies in this batch. So let me get another handful. Fingernails are looking awesome. Another handful and see what we come up with. So don't go away. Okay, next batch. And no, I don't see anything glowing ruby red under the UV in this one either. Bummer. So let's do another one. Okay, the next batch. We got a couple little somethings that's shiny right there. I think it's just shiny. Showing up on the camera is glowy, but it's not glowing when I'm looking down at it. Now that just was a little piece of organic material, I think, glowing under the light. And we don't have anything there either. So I think what I'm going to do is dump these out in little batches. And watch your eyes. And then if I actually see something glowing in a section, I will start to film. Okay, so don't go away. This could be good. Okay, unfortunately, this was the last little bunch that was in the bag. I went through the whole bag. Didn't take very long. And when I did, I just picked up a couple little pieces that looked like quartz or chalcedony or something like that. But I had no glowies. And, well, there's another piece of clear quartz. I had no glowies or anything that would possibly resemble a ruby, unfortunately. But there is a lot of these brown jasperish looking stones in there, and I'm thinking that's maybe what it is. But you don't know. You'd have no idea where the stuff came from. You have no idea if it was tailings from actual, maybe, mining out of rivers or whatever. But there are some little interesting clear pieces in there, which I gathered up. And you see I just threw one in there a second ago. But unfortunately, I don't think there are any rubies. If there would be rubies in the mix, there's a semi-clear little reddish stone. I'm sure that they would have found a way to sort those out beforehand. So let's dump this out. Okay. And let's take a look at what we did find. Okay, I'm going to zoom up on it. Okay, so what we did find is a bunch of stuff out of focus. You have that crinoid stem, and I did find another sort of nasty section of crinoid stem. And I found this motley colored group of chalcedony reddish type stones. You know, and I might just cut a few of these, because why not? We can sort through the ones that might be good. That one might be a good one. Okay, and this looks like a reddish colored jelly bean, orangish colored jelly bean. That might be a good one. This one's probably the biggest one of the bunch. That's definitely one we're going to cut. And two of them are so small they're falling out of my fingers. Okay, that one right there seems to be calling out to me. So we'll do 4. And let's put the rest of these, after we drop them, put the rest of these back. We'll take a little closer look at these 4 guys. Now, there's probably nothing, just some chalcedony or some quartz. But we won't know until we, get them on a stick, get them on the wheel. I think they're big enough I could probably do them on the wheel. And we'll give these guys a cut. So, sorry we couldn't find any rubies, but we found some tiny jelly bean pebble stones and a fossil. Hey, or 2 fossils. 2. You can't go wrong with fossils. Oh, let me get these prepped and put them on a stick, and then let's get on the wheel and cut them. Okay? Okay. Well, took me a few minutes, and I got these put onto a stick. Well, several sticks. And essentially, I just flattened the bottom out. I mean, it wasn't anything interesting. I just pushed the stone on a flat lap blade, or on a flat lap, and rubbed it a little bit until it flattened out, and then glued them right onto the stick. So let's just take a look. Maybe we can get a better, closer look at these guys. Actually kind of nice. A little bit of scratching on the top where I was, a couple times I slipped when I was holding them. Oh, there's some nice color. But yeah, that's what we got. I think those will turn into some nice looking stones, although they're tiny. So let's get onto the wheel and make these into some nice looking stones. To the wheel! Okay, this should be pretty quick. We're going to start right off with the 300 grit wheel. And I got a flat bottom on there. It shouldn't take long just to get these stones into some semblance of shape, because they're pretty small. I like working small stones like this. Well, first off, they're pretty quick to work. I mean, they're not big. I mean, obviously, because they're tiny. And they're somewhat roundish shaped as it is, so there's not a whole lot to do to get them into a decent looking shape. I mean, right there, look at that. That's pretty much ready to go to the next wheel already. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's take this one. Focus. Hey, this one might be a little bit more intricate because it's not round. It's got that oval shape to it. Work the edge. Okay, and then work the actual shape this direction, which is not going to take long. I think it's going to be sort of an oval. A pill shaped. Might make the ends a little bit more pointy for aesthetic reasons. I hope you can see what I'm doing there. Okay, I got a setting edge. Now I'm just going to work the dome. Even this ovally shaped is not going to be that difficult to get that focus. Get that dome into a decent looking order. A big scratch or something right across the center. I don't think it's a scratch. Okay, now we can go swirlies, I believe. These little stones are nice. Sometimes I have a hard time finding any use for them whatsoever. That looks pretty good. Yes, I believe that one's ready for the next wheel. We got this one, which is a more reddish colored one. It's got a pretty good shape to it already. So it's also not going to be that difficult to get into shape. Establish that setting edge. Okay, then we can start working on the shape. Which it's pretty much into a decent shape already. It's got nice color to it. Definitely got nice color to it. I'm just going to work a bit of an edge. Not the edge, work the edge down and the dome up just a little bit. Got a little bit of a high spot on that side. Still a little bit of a high spot. And then we're going to go into the swirlies right away. Nice when you don't have to use the really, really hard wheel. Not really, really hard, the really, really aggressive wheel. Okay, let's take a quick look. It's looking... well, that's looking pretty nice. I think we're pretty much done. I'll give it another couple swirlies and then just like that, and head to this one. Okay, this one's got some wonky shape to it. Now, let me see what kind of setting edge I can put on there. Okay, now we're going to start shaping it. Shaping, shaping, shaping. Now, compared to the others, this one's taking forever. Still taking seconds, and it almost seems like forever. And so we've got a bit of an oblong shape, so it may take a few more seconds just to get it into a pleasing shape. Yeah, I think we've got fairly pleasing shape there. Yes, we do. Of course, I'm going to have to take the edge down. Work on the dome. This one was quite wobbly on the top, one would say. I don't know what I'll do with these little stones, but they're fun to cut. It'd be much more fun if we had a ruby to cut. But since we don't have rubies, we're going to deal with the chalcedony or quartz or agate pieces or whatever this is. Okay, look. Focus. Focus. A little bit of a high spot on that side. And we shall fix that. I believe it's pretty much fixed. Oh, that was not good. At least it's hard enough, I think it wouldn't cut a notch into it. I'll find out here in a minute. Hate it when I slip off the wheel like that. It's nice to have the 2-inch wheels. Extra half an inch makes a difference. Take a look at this dryer. Focus. Yeah, that's looking pretty nice. Honestly, I think we're ready for the other wheel. I knew these would not take very long. To the wheel! To the other wheel! Okay, let's start with this one. And this is going to be very quick. Okay, very, very quick. And all the bigger the surface is to polish on this, that's not going to take long at all. Moments, I would say. Look at that. That's... yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to get. That's pretty much all it's going to take. Here's the yellow one. Do the same thing here, and that's going to not take very long. These little dot sticks are sometimes somewhat difficult to handle. And so small maneuvering them can be challenging. Having them slip out of your fingers is challenging too. Take a look at it wet. Nice. Take a look at it somewhat dry. Nice. And I'd say pretty much that's... yeah, that one's done too. Alright. Let's take this one. And this is gonna not take long either. Kind of cool to have a whole bunch of these. If I had more of a use for these would be much more fun to cut. Not that I need a use for everything that I make, it's just... it's like they're so pretty, and you know people probably won't buy them. Because they're so small, it's very difficult to find a use for them other than maybe in a ring. And then putting just a pretty stone in a ring isn't cost effective for most people. Okay, so now we're down to this one. little bit hard on the thumbs. Da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee. Let's take a look at it. It's too small to even focus. Come on. Well, that's nice. I don't know if you can see, but there's like veins of red in there. Okay, that's ready. So, I'm gonna move over to the 1200 grit and get the 4 caballeros here all finished up. And that one's gonna be even quicker. Even quicker, I say. So quick that it's hardly gonna take any time whatsoever. Super quick. I would say extremely super quick. Oh yeah, wow, that's polishing up wonderfully. Wow. Wow. Like no time whatsoever on these. Nice thing about the small stone, almost instant results. The red color's really coming out in this one. Can't wait to get this on the cerium oxide and see how that polishes up. Focus. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. That's really nice and rich. Whew. Shame they aren't bigger, especially that red one we just looked at. That would be so beautiful on a pendant. And rubies would even be even more even nicer, even. Wow, that one's turning out nice too. Ooh, we got inclusions in there. Oh, we might get more of those out whenever we hit it with the cerium. And we should take a good cerium oxide polish. They seem to be hard enough. Just have to be a little gentle with them though. Seeing as how they're as small as they are, they could actually get faceted from the felt wheel. It takes a long time to do that. But when they're this small, you can do it without even intentionally trying. Focus! Oh, that's got a nice deep color. Like there's veins of stuff in there. I think we're ready for the cerium oxide. So, we'll take all these over to the cerium oxide, give them a really good polish, and I will meet you back at the desk. Don't go away. Okay, we're back. And I'm going to try to get a good close-in zoom up on these guys, which may be hard to do. They turned out really nice. We've got... Now, let's see if we can get a close-up. Now, this one has some structure in it. Beautifully shiny. This one, the red one, it turned out beautifully shiny. I'd love to have that in a larger size. That would be awesome. This little teeny tiny one that I can't even keep on my thumb, it turned out nice. Got some nice oranges and red, and it's sort of got like a veiny pattern inside. Hopefully the camera picks it up. And this is the one that had some inclusions, and you can see those black inclusions on there pretty well. Now that's pretty awesome, and they all come up to a great polish too. I mean, cerium oxide did wonders on that. Okay, so even though we didn't find any rubies, I still have to say that these 4 stones are a win. So, if you liked the video, hit the button, subscribe, and I'll be back, and hopefully one of these times we'll find some rubies or some hidden treasure in the, in a bag or bucket of something. All right? So, thanks for spending some time with me, and have a good evening.